Hello people of the internet, welcome back to Minecraft Christmas Facts Part 5. Today's topic is about the winter biomes of Minecraft. But first, music. Okay, now we can start the video. In Minecraft there are 8 variants of the snow biome. First of which is the snowy plains biome. Rabbits and polar bears are the only passive mobs that can spawn in this biome. It's possible for sugarcane to generate in this biome, however, because of my texture pack it looks like candy, so don't be confused. The snowy plains biome is one of the only 3 biomes where an igloo can naturally generate. I was able to find this very weirdly generated igloo, so let's take a look at it. Villages as well as outposts also have a chance to get generated by this biome. The biome's temperature is 0.0 and its downfall rate is 0.5. Other than that, there's really not that much to talk about this biome, so let's move on. The next biome will be the ice spikes biome, which is, how I think, a really beautiful biome. It's covered in, who would have guessed, a lot of ice spikes. These ice spikes are usually made out of packed ice. Most of them will reach a height of 10 to 20 blocks. However, there's one rare exception for an ice spike to get about 50 blocks tall. In this biome you won't be able to find a single grass block, because all of them got replaced with snow blocks here. By the way, I also recorded a video about snow blocks, so if you're interested in learning about them, click the link in the description. Okay, now let's get back to the biome. There are no other passive mobs able to spawn here than polar bears and rabbits. Here's a fun fact. While the ice spikes biome was still in development, it used to be called the ice spikes plain biome. But Mojang decided to change this name because they wanted something less stupid, which was revealed in the Minecraft original miniseries in episode 2, Desert of Doom.
Well, at least the ice spikes biome looks to be in good desolate shape. Fun fact, this used to be called the ice plains spikes biome until we suddenly had an idea. What if we called it something less stupid?
Another fact that surprised me about this biome is that its temperature isn't even that low. It only reaches a temperature of 0.0. How's that possible with all that snow and ice around? And its downfall, by the way, is 0.5. The next biome on our list will be the snowy taiga biome. This biome is one of the only few biomes where wolves, foxes and rabbits can spawn. It also counts to one of the only 3 biomes where an igloo can naturally generate. Villages and pillager outposts are also able to generate here. It's also one of the only few snowy biomes where you can find a growable food source in, which will be the berry bushes. It has a temperature of minus 0.5, which makes it even colder than all the previously named biomes. But its downfall rate is only 0.4. Moving on to one of the more boring snowy biomes, the snowy beach biome. It's basically just a frozen version of the beach biome, and there's really not that much to say here, other than rabbits are the only passive mobs that can spawn in this area. Its temperature is actually positive with 0.05 and it has the lowest downfall of all snowy biomes with just 0.3. Coming up next is the grove biome. When the grove biome is near another forest biome, it will create a lot of spruce trees underneath the mountain peaks. The biome's surface is covered with layers of snow, snow blocks, dirt and a lot of powdered snow, which replaces the grass blocks. The grove is another biome in which rabbits, wolves and foxes can spawn all together. It's not even that cold around here, with the temperature being just minus 0.3. However, its downfall rate is pretty high with a value of 0.9. And the next biome on our list will be the snowy slopes biome. It generates beneath the mountain peaks biome and its only inhabitants are the goats which live here. However, you can be lucky or unlucky to run over a pillager outpost. I guess these guys like it cold too. This biome counts to the last of 3 biomes in which igloos can naturally generate. And if you're extra lucky, you can also find some emerald ore while you're mining here. This biome copies the temperature and the downfall rate of the previous biome. Our next biome is the Jagged Peaks biome. It's one of the only 3 biomes which can generate at mountain peaks. And with that it can reach a height of up to Y256. Isn't it crazy? It could be worth to wander around this wasteland because there are often ores exposed in the ground or at the sides of the biome, which also includes emeralds. Goats are again the only animal which is crazy enough to live here. And also this would have probably been the home of the Iceologer if he had won the mob vote in 2020. Which team were you on, by the way? I chose the glow squid, but seeing as things turned out, I probably should have picked the moo bloom. I mean, look at it. Here we have a really cold biome with a temperature of -0.7 and its downfall rate is also high at 0.9. And before I talk about Minecraft's secret removed snow biome, we'll have to go through the Frozen Peaks biome. The frozen peaks are covered by snow blocks and packed ice with occasional small blobs of ice. And again, goats are the only inhabitants in this freezing cold environment. And I think it's worth mentioning that you can again find emerald ore and pillager outposts here. This biome shares the same temperature and downfall rate with the Jagged Peaks biome. Okay, and now here we are in Minecraft's first Pangea-like snow biome. In order to access this biome we had to go all the way back into Minecraft Alpha version 1.0.4. Every time you generated a world in this version there was a 50% chance you would get spawned in a world with everlasting snowfall. That's right, you could only spawn in either a normal world completely without snow or a complete winter-only world with a 50-50% chance. But this feature later got removed as biomes were added, which effectively made this feature superfluous. In modern day versions of Minecraft, water will now freeze in cold areas, but you can prevent it by placing a light source near it. Also, strays will have an 80% chance to get spawned instead of a skeleton in every snow biome. Another wondrous fact about snow biomes is that if a pumpkin was to generate next to 2 horizontal snow blocks, then a snow golem could actually naturally spawn. So if you'd ever find a naturally generated snow golem, consider yourself very lucky. Cause in the past 10 years I've been playing Minecraft, I've never ever seen but one. And with that, I'm out of facts. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Christmas Facts and I will hopefully be able to greet you again in the next video. Bye bye!